اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. Tonight we are at the Cafe Abbas Al Yamin, the place where the right hand of Hazrat Abul Fazl Al Abbas was severed from his holy body and it fell near the river. This is the place where his first hand was cut off on his way back from the river with the mushk intended for the children of Abu Abdullah al Hussein to bring them water. It was here that he transferred the mushk from his right hand onto his left. And inshallah, we will walk towards the place where the second hand was severed as well. So it is here where from behind a tree by Makr, one of the enemies from the soldiers of Yazid, from the soldiers of Umar ibn Sa'ad, approached Hazrat Abbas and severed his right hand. And Abbas continued. Al Abbas continued his journey on his horse while bleeding profusely from his right hand. He protected the mushk and carried on his horse quite a distance. So these are the streets of Karbala tonight, all awake in memory of Al Abbas and his master Hussein alayhim salam. Tonight Karbala is saying Labbaik Ya Hussein, Labbaik Ya Abbas. So there are signs on the walls directing the pilgrims from one hand to another hand, from hand to body. Abbas was broken into pieces, and so was the hope of the camps of Abu Abdullah, and so was the hope of Sakina bint Hussein alayhi salam. Kafal Abbas al Ayman, thus the right hand was severed. So, Assalamu alayka ya Abul Fadl al Abbas. This is the final resting place of my Mawla Hazrat Abbas al Amdar, the flag bearer of Imam al Hussein. So, quite a distance from here, his right hand was severed and he marched on. He rode on his trusted horse with the mushk, the water bottle clenched firmly in the left hand. Abbas rode on, bleeding but still hoping that he may be able to cross perhaps the last mile and reach the tents of Imam al Hussein. However, that was not to be. That would not be the case. So there's another sign. हमको पानी ना मिले तेरी खुशबू तो रहे, तेरे बाजू ना कटे चाहे मशकी जाछदे, ये मगर हो ना सका तेरे बाजू हैं जुदा, मुझ पे है तशना लगी तू ना आया गाजी, जब रिदा सर से छिनी मैं सदा देती रही तू ना आया गाजी. Salam to the Holy Mother of Abbas, Alamdar Wafa, Bibi Ummul Baneen, the mother of four beautiful, loyal sons. Here is another sign, and we turn again towards the left hand. Salam to Bibi Ummul Baneen and her training and her tarbiyah and her blessed advice to her sons to never leave their master, the son of Bibi Fatima Zahra. Salamullahi alayha. Never leave him alone. वफा जिसको करे सजदा उसे अब्बास कहते हैं, अलम गाड़े जो पत्थर पर उसे कहते हैं सब हैदर, अलम पानी पे जो गाड़े उसे अब्बास कहते हैं. This is the place of the severance of the second hand of Abbas alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. He rode quite a distance. He rode with valor. He rode with passion. He rode with hope. Hope of delivering water to the thirsty children of the camp of Imam al-Hussein. Wa Abbasa wa Husayna. We have walked the holy path between the two hands of Al Abbas alayhi salam, and we have reached the place where his second hand was severed by a mal'oon from the army of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, the army of Saad bin Abdullah ibn Umar ibn Saad al-Mal'oon. And my master Abbas rode from a long distance to this place when his second hand was struck by a sword, such that it got severed from his holy body. And this, from this place to the place where Abbas rests, where his body rests, there is another considerable distance, which is a proof that he continued to ride on. He continued in his hope to deliver the water. These mu'mineen today, tonight say, Labbaik ya Abbas. Oh, if we were there with you, and if we were among the companions of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, we would have reached the highest martyrdom, fawzan azima. We would have reached the highest and most glorified place. So Abbas rode from here to inside of this haram. He rode without his hands. Abbas rode while the water bottle was clenched in his within his teeth. Ya Abbas, you never lost hope until hope lost you. It was in here his head was finally struck with a mace so heavy that he could not bear to stay on his horse. It was here before his head was struck that his eyes were struck. One of his eyes had an arrow pierced into it, and his body was surrounded by several arrows which were shot on him from all directions. Covered in arrows, he tried to take the arrow that was in his eyes. He tried to take it out. If he had hands, he would have taken it out with his hand. But he tried to take it out by putting the arrow between his thighs and moving his head away. But while in that process, his head was struck with a mace, and Abbas could not bear to stay on the top of his horse. If he had hands, he would have come down with his hands protecting his face. But without his arms, without his hands, Abbas came down, face first, arrow pierced in the eye. Abbasa, when you came down, you called upon your master. You called on Al-Hussein alayhi salam. Ya Aba Abdullah, I have fallen. Oh, Aba Abdullah, please come near me for one last time. Ya Aba Abdullah, allow me to do your ziyarah for one last time. And Abbas and his call, Abu Abdullah al-Hussein said Labbaik to Abbas's call and came riding down to the body of Abbas. And he saw what he saw, and he saw the body without arms, the eye with an arrow, the head bleeding with the mace, and blood in Abbas's eyes. Ya Baba Abdullah, surely you said your back has been broken by the martyrdom of Abbas. Ya Abbas, you still are the hope for the millions of mu'mineen who come flocking to your grave, and those millions who cannot come due to their own reasons. Ya Abbas, please invite those mu'mineen as well so they could come down to Karbala and they could pay their salutations and their salams to your valor and to learn how to do nusrat of the Imam of your time through your example. Ya Abbas, these pilgrims that have come here to say salam to you, Ya Abbas, they know you are the Babul Hawaij. You are the door. You are the door to their prayers. You are their wasila to take their prayers to Imam al Hussein, to take their prayers to Allah. Ya Abbas, please bless all these Zaireen. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام على العمل فضل العباس يا ابن أمير المؤمنين. السلام على عبد الصالح المطيع. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.